Boom, boom, boom. So when we're talking about turning off for tournament, right? You remember what I said when I said that, right?
Yes.
Right? We train for combat. We train for street. We train for war. We don't train for tournament. Tournament is something we can do. Tournament is something we play with, right? We play with the sports side, right? So one of the ways when you asked what's the switch, right? We got to understand the switch. So like, let's just take one of our basic combos, right? Side kick, reverse punch, or side kick, back fist, right?
Okay.
Right, we going here, boom, boom, right? Now, automatically when we train, like when we in the back room and stuff, we hit, right? You're gonna feel that. We're gonna make sure that our man feels that, right?
Right.
In tournament, it's just a game of tag, so I don't necessarily have to make him feel that. I can just touch him. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So I can make him feel it, right? Or I can just touch him. And that's what we doing in tournament. That's why I say we turn off, okay? But we can use some of the things that we use in tournament in street. We apply some of these things in combat, right? In real combat, like understanding distance management, knowing, where the end of your strike is, knowing if your kicks can reach him or not, knowing how to slide into the distance really fast, right? A lot of people don't know that in street combat. So those are some of the advantages you have from understanding that switch. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Now, the only thing you got to make sure that you turn on when you get out there is destroy, right? It ain't just tournament no more. It ain't just touch no more. It's destroy. We went from touch to destroy. So that same combination of boom, boom, right? Or boom, 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 right? Destroy in the street, right? I can hit him with this. I can hit him when I slide in the distance, he's talking stuff or whatever, and I slide into this, like, I can't even reach him right now. But if I slide in the distance, right, we talking shit, and I just, you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
We're not touching no more. We're destroying. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, so give you a little combo to finish that off, because in the street, another switch concept is that we don't stop. Does that make sense? I don't want to stop, and I don't want to hit him with just one. I don't want to give him this whole recipe. Does that make sense? He don't just get a bite. He get it all. So when I touch him, instead of hitting him with a push kick, I might hit him with a snap kick to make him stay there. Just snap the rib so he stays right there. And I see it on your face. Why would you make him stay there? Because I want to destroy him. So once we hit him with the snap kick, right? Hit him with that back fist, tenderize him up, boom, boom, put him to bed. In real life, we here, and I'm gonna just touch him so he don't move so fast, right? Boom, boom, boom. There we are. Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
He's going night-night. And if they jump in you, that's definitely what the first man gets. Does that make sense? Destroy, okay? That's the mosquito. That's the difference of our switch, okay? Destroy, destroy, destroy. So practice this one real quick before anybody come in here, right? You're gonna hit him with that side kick in here. Make it snap. Don't push him so far. Just make it snap. So the snap isn't a touch like tournament. You understand the difference? It's an actual snap. I'm leaving the energy in him. I'm definitely touching him, but I'm leaving that energy in him. I'm not trying to push through him. Does that make sense?
Yes.
When you step that side kick down, Boom, just like tournament. If I'm not gonna step it in front of him, I'm gonna step it off the line. Okay, I'm not gonna step it in front of him where we right here. I'm gonna step it off the line as soon as I hit him. So now I'm already in range. Same thing. Does that make sense? So you hear it? Boom, boom. See how I'm off that line with that leg?
Yeah.
It takes me closer to him. This is a short range weapon. Elbows and knees are for short range. It means we in here, in the clinch. Elbow, elbow. I can't be out here in elbow. This is a clinch weapon. Boom, boom. So I need to be in the clinch when I deliver it. Boom, I'm closing the distance to get close. Tenderize him just in case. Put something in his eyes so he can't see it coming. And then put him to bed. Does that make sense? You know that from what kata? Boom, boom, boom. Same thing from the kata.
Yeah, it's the same.
Make sense? So make it snap. Ting, ting, ting. Go. Boom, boom, boom. Hey, that's what I want. Again, that's the sound I want. Come on, get that sound back. That's real power. Yes. It's the difference between martial arts and the other stuff. Understanding. Yes. Understanding when you developing real power. Come on.